Don't fuck with me.
This facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Yeah, what's up?
No, what I was trying to say is that
episode 8.1.
It's gonna be a continuing episode right here.
All right, let's get started. Welcome to I Got Something to Say. I'm SAF Mo, your prison lawyer, with my man.
Ron B in the middle.
And we are
The voice of the voices.
We
the
are
only voice.
the
The
only
voice of the
voice.
voice.
The only voice for everybody, for all these people who aren't getting they can just be ran over by this system of criminal injustice. We are their voice. Exactly. And then ain't nobody I know I see motherfuckers on the podcast talking about they the best podcast. We are maybe they are the best podcast, but we the only podcast. We the only on the fake shit. We the only podcast could go out and say we are the Donald Groins of podcast. We keep it motherfucking real. We in the streets. We are the streets.
R-E-A-L.
They just in the streets. We are the streets.
R-E-A-L.
Fuck talking about being the best podcast. Fuck you mean? It's just garbage. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got no subject matter. I can talk about bullshit all goddamn day. What you think I got paid for? Talking. So
talking about nothing.
Besides, the main thing about it, I think Ron B in the middle hit me and told me, we really like the Dante piece and we should do a continuation of it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I got out of my motherfucking bed.
Because the trial's still going.
The trial's still going, and like I said, the broad's gonna get off, goddammit. She's scot-free, goddammit. Because
no, she ain't.
Because the system's working in her favor. And I did write down some stuff, and I got it in my book about what the defense said. But the reason I feel as though, and I heard her trainer come out. A couple of people came out against her and talking bad about her. But what the defense said is that whether she used a taser or whether she used a gun, this lady, former police officer Kim Potter, had the right to kill him. That's what he said. That was his defense. Because he said that his behavior was erratic and he was threatening other police officers with that vehicle.
Going away from them? Their lives not even threatening. If you're going away from them.
It don't matter. That's what he said. But that's basically what his defense is. And my understanding is she just made a mistake. That's all she did. Oops, I made a mistake. But what I wanted to talk to you about is, I don't know if you've been checking it out, but a white female that had filed a complaint or a criminal complaint against Dante Wright has been in the news. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
At some particular point, Dante and some other dude that was living with this broad attempted to rob her. Mm-hmm. And Dante was on, I don't know, he's going to court. It was active case. Hadn't been adjudicated yet, but she filed a complaint because they attempted to rob her, but they didn't get any money out. But I guess he pulled a strap.
So the media trying to help her get off. I say that because the jury is not sequestered right here.
Right.
They go home every day.
Right.
They can watch the regular news and stuff like that. So you bringing up the news of something that this dead man did, this man that got killed by the police department.
Yes, sir.
You bringing up something to taint the jury because they're going to go home and watch the news every day.
Well, the thing about it is they're not showing this this female's face because I've been trying to go into news stories, see who she is or anything they're trying to keep it. But all of a sudden, but I got a problem with is the story automatically materialized. Where did it come from? Who sought the story out? I'm sure it's public records. You can figure it out.
Right,
but the man's dead. He cannot defend himself.
Right.
Why are you bringing this up? Like, okay, I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, well, he did commit. Say whatever. Just let's play devil's advocate. He did do it. He's responsible for it. But Kim Potter is an angel. She never committed anything in her life other than this event. That's the game.
So they trying to paint the jury and say and tell the jury that she killed a monster.
Who doing
anyway.
it?
She killed a monster anyway.
Well, Fox News is the one who brought it out.
Oh.
You know, Fox
fake news.
Fox News is the one that put it. The Fox News is the one that put it out. It was on their news feed, and but my deal is like you go searching underneath, like under the prosecutor. You say the prosecutor is using everything they have to defend, prosecute this case. Well, I don't see anything in her. I'm sure she hasn't been an angel up to what happened. I'm sure there's things in her past that we can bring up, we can talk about. I'm sure she kicked over a few people on bikes that were on kickstands. She did something in her life, that, other than not doing anything, but it's not being brought out, and that's what I mean.
She killed Dante, right?
I mean, besides that, no, we
killed this man.
Besides that, I'm saying that's a major thing. But all I'm trying to do, when I had the last conversation with you, Ron B in the middle, I said every time we go up, even when this man is dead, he's got to defend himself for being black in America.
Yeah.
Even dead, he's got to put on a defense. This lady has to put on no defense. She could just sit back there and be, look at me. Look, I'm white. Look at me. I'm looking.
She at home like this right now.
Yeah, she's sitting back fucking watching Netflix, binge watching Netflix. She probably watching this show. Bitch, watch this show.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling.
I'm just telling you that it's different. It's different for them. Justice looks different from them than it looks for us. And I'm telling you, they use all their means to defend this position that police are always right. They're always doing their job to the best. They have a tough job to do. And you can't put all the stresses over on them. True, however it might be, the fact of the matter is that at the end of the day, she's gonna get off. She's gonna walk. Because I didn't put that news story up. I didn't go search out the victim person.
You know what's gonna happen if she walk?
They listen, they don't care. They just build another. They do just like what they did in St. Paul. What did they do in St. Paul after the riots?
They burned it.
And they built the goddamn soccer stadium.
Oh yeah, no, soccer stadium was already being built when that happened. It was already there. The ground was already broke for that and everything. But what they doing is it was a Midway shopping stadium right there. It was a Rainbow Foods. It was a.
Yeah, I remember. You want to tell me?
Like an Office Max.
I know.
It
was like a little
store.
Yeah.
It was some
urban.
It was an urban owned stores there.
Yeah.
It was a couple.
Wasn't that
bowling right there?
Was the bowling alley there?
The bowling alley, yeah, but the bowling alley had been gone though.
Mm-hmm.
But
Walgreens was there.
But it was urban businesses by black community people, urban people that live in this community had businesses there. Yep. Well, when they burned everything down and set everything on fire in the riots, they decided to break ground. They're building hotels there right now.
Yeah, I know they're building hotels right now. White folks look like they're doing good. Yeah. They say have another riot. Have another riot. Yeah. We gonna
move in and just take this shit back.
It's more jobs. We the ones who own construction companies. We gonna break ground and build shit. So like I said, to me right now, so it was a funny incident. It's not funny. I always say funny, but I don't mean funny. I mean tragic in a more Shakespearean sense. That how things flip. But one of the CEOs, when this Dante Wright situation occurred, I know the CEO personally. Uh-huh. And I got a phone call from one of the guys, and he was like, "You remember the Sergeant Goddard?" And I was like, "Yeah, I remember who he is." Mm-hmm. And I got to make sure I'm saying his name right. But it's a news story that what happens is that some a Black Lives Matter march or protest. I don't know if they were in front of his house or somewhere where he was. Well, he was always a decent sergeant. Mm-hmm. He was he didn't seem to be racist or anything like that. But they caught him I think they were outside his house, somewhere around there. He came out the house with his wife. His wife was calling and saying N-words, and he was saying N-words and stuff like that. I'm not sure. The facts might be he was involved, but the facts might be
here in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. He was a DOC. I know him. He was a DOC. He was a CO. He was a CO. He was like part of Squad. You know what Squad is, right?
Yeah. They the ones.
Yeah, he was part of Squad. Mm-hmm. So he wouldn't be in any particular unit. He'd be like just in a hall.
Roman,
and shit like that. Yeah.
They come and do count and all that other stuff.
Yeah, shit like that. So he was a sergeant. He was always decent, man. He was always decent, you know, and never really had any mean problems with them. But in this case, he had been drinking. And they were I don't know if they were protesting at his house. I don't know what had happened, but Black Lives Matter, he got involved with the issue, and his wife was using the N-word. He was using the N-word. But my guy, Marius Barris, was there that day. And he had slipped and fell, or something had happened, or they were coming down on him, or Marius stepped in. This is a story I heard. Marius stepped in, was like, hey, cool, I know him. He's decent. He's not that type of dude. I feel the same type of way, but it was in relationship to Dante Wright's murder that they were protesting. I don't know how he got to the house. I don't know how he got over there. I don't know anything about the whole case. I just know I heard the story and I just put it away. And then I started going through this Dante story. And I remember what he said. And it was just like, wow. So I looked up his story and looked at him to make sure I was still talking about that CO. And I called my guy. My guy happened to call me on the phone. And I was like, did he get fired? He said with the DOC, but Nakima, I wouldn't say her personally, but I'm saying they utilized whatever to get him removed from his position. And like I said, for the most part, he was one of the decent COs there, although he did act out in the
How can he be decent using the N-word?
No, I mean...
Is he white?
Yeah, he is white.
So how can he be decent?
No, I was going to explain myself, Ron B.
Okay.
I was gonna say he was decent as I knew him through the DOC. It was this incident that I can't explain. I have no justification of why he would do something like that. But to me, it seems like out of his character for him to do something like that. That's just me talking. It's personal. I wasn't there. I don't know anything about it other than getting a telephone call. And it seems like
so you ain't seen no video footage or nothing of him using the N-word or nothing like that?
No, he got fired. It's all true. It's all truthful. Mm-hmm. I just don't know. I'm just telling a story from hearsay, what's going on. My guy plugged in, so I know everything he tells me is on point. I just wasn't. Nobody called me up and told me the story that was there. Mm-hmm. And because that's when a lot of individuals doing a lot of activism when it came down to that and stuff like that. And like I said, I just felt a certain type of way with the story when I
because you knew the CO personally from when you was in prison.
Yeah, and I knew who I was, but I could see how things could get misconstrued. You being portrayed something you're not, and then losing your job over it, and that was just one mistake. Maybe I can make that same rationale. Make that same. But like I said, I mean, people always act out under. You got to understand, he's reacting to something that's going on. I'm not trying to justify what he did. I feel what he did is not professional.
And this where Ron B gonna come in and say,
he should not be.
To me, listen to what you saying and listen to how true you say it really is. To me, that's something that's been in him. And it just took the right moment.
Maybe it has. I'm not. For it to come out. I never said that this dude wasn't a racist or anything like that. He did not wear it on his uniform.
Right.
That's a difference. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, they always say, you don't have to respect the man, respect the uniform.
I get it.
Don't have to respect the man, respect the uniform. Mm-hmm. And it's not like I respect him or the uniform. It's just like from situations I've been in and seen him, he fooled me if he was one. And maybe he was. Maybe he is.
You heard how you said don't respect the man, respect the uniform?
Yeah, I heard that.
I think that it should be the other way around.
No, they'll tell you. No, they'll tell you in a minute. You don't have to respect the uniform.
No, because your character is your character.
Exactly, but that's how you think.
You listen. I don't care if I'm working at the nursing home today or I'm working at the bar today. My character is gonna be the same.
Right, but that's you. That's you. That's you. Ron B in the middle. That's you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right, that's you.
I walk through life as if anybody could, like God can see what I'm doing right now, even if I think He can't see me. So I walk through life and I treat people how I want to be treated, no matter what uniform I'm wearing.
Yeah, everybody.
No matter what job I'm
everybody ain't like that. So it always come down. You don't have to respect me, but respect my uniform. Exactly.
I don't agree.
And like I said, when it comes to this, and like I said, I'm sort of kind of off topic, but it is on topic, but it's still off topic. But yeah, it just shocked me that he would come down to that, if he would get fired because of that or whatever. Because there's so many dirty COs that are straight up racist. That I mean, just like when I was listening to Bro Talk, about these people who have these positions. It doesn't matter really what color they are. I mean, because he said the dude was Mexican and was trying to treat him. Dude could be white, dude could be black, he could be anything nowadays.
But that goes back to what I told the COs before. Because these different COs, you've been in a situation and stuff like that. You know how they are. You know their real character, what they put on in front of the captain, what they put on in front of the inmate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know them. And I have sitting down having a conversation, not sitting down, but I'm standing up talking to a CO one time, and I told him, I said, the only difference between you and me is I got caught and you didn't.
Yeah.
And that's the only difference.
What did he say?
Everybody did something.
What did he say?
He said, you right.
Yeah.
He said, you right.
Like I said.
Everybody don't get caught in their dirty deeds.
Everybody don't.
Everybody don't get caught.
We're the voice of the voiceless, and we are the voice of the voiceless.
The only voice.
The only voice of the voiceless.
Only voice.
We'll be right back. Continuing our conversation. The trial's still going on about Kim Porter being tried over the death of
Dante Wright.
Yeah, Dante Wright. We are the voice of the voiceless. Of course, we're going to cover this and try to add some logic, if possible, to this insanity. From that episode, I just thought that after I saw the pictures of his jacket, the car, all that stuff, it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no matter how much money the family might get, no matter if she goes to jail or not,
life is lost. And Kim Porter pierced his heart with her bullet.
Yeah.
It's just ironic. It's crazy, like how he had the heartbreaker jacket on and died through a gunshot wound from a police officer from Kim Porter.
It's ironic, It's just sad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, sad, ironic. It's crazy, but what black men have to deal with in America nowadays. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to act like it's fine, it's cool, safe. Like I said, I talked to you before. We had the discussion, then the argument about the police was getting better. And he was like, I believe they're getting better. I was like, there's nothing getting, they can't get better because of who they are in general. That's like you telling me you on the plantation, like, oh, he's a good old CO. I always say COs are decent. What I mean when I say decent, don't get me fucked up. When I say they mean decent, I mean they doing their job. They're not the type of motherfucker that's going petty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? On some old dumbass shit.
Not all of them. Some of
them.
No.
I'm saying that's what I mean decent. He's a dude. This one, I don't mean he good. I don't mean he's a great. I mean, he's just doing his job. That's all I ask you to do. Don't if I did
don't do no extra.
Yeah, if I did something,
don't try to be
write
the
me
judge.
up. Do
don't
what
try
you
to
gonna
be
do
the
to
judge.
me. But I don't need you to add. I don't need you to add to the editorial.
Right.
I don't need none of your bullshit.
Right.
Just do what you do. You do your job and let me go live my life. I don't need you to be upset with me because you feel as though the crime I committed was something that you feel as though is bad. Get the fuck. Who made you the judge? You a CO. You got to work on holidays. You mad because you got to do time too. Who told you to take the motherfucking job? Go be a goddamn cashier, cub or something.
You had an opportunity to do something else.
Yeah, don't get mad at me. Just do your job. Lock the door. Unlock the door. Lock the door. Unlock the door. Make sure the door's tight. Move on. Count. 1, 2, 3. That's what.
Make sure I ain't in here hurting nobody, trying to break
do your
nobody,
job.
or something like
Do
that.
your motherfucking job.
People moving.
Yeah, leave me alone. You know. And like I said, the ones I have problems with are the ones who are doing too much extra.
Your job is only care, custody, and control. Period.
Yeah, they take that control to another level. And like I said, it's just like all these conversations I've been having with all these people. I ran into bro. Shout out to Tad. What's up, bro? Ran into you at the auction today. And I ran into the brother. I just was out there. We was complaining about something. And bro was like, I got 12 kids, man. I'm out here trying to sell cars, and he's doing his thing. He was up in Rush.
It's all legit though.
He was in Rush, bro. Let me see his name. I'll make sure I shout his name right. Get him right, because he told me I know that's his government name. He told me he called him something else in the joint, and we swapped out numbers, and I told him to come be on the show because he's got all the kids, but he's out there hustling. You know what I'm saying? He out there doing his thing. They call him Cody Loke, little crib buddy, Cody Loke. And shout out, man. And we just chopped it up and was talking about the system. And I told him what I did. He subscribed, and everybody appreciate us on the street. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, really, so it's just like what I'm getting at is when it comes down to everything that we're doing, and people can say what they want to say about us. Oh, this and that, this and that, this and that. We're bringing something that did not exist prior to this for people to talk and tell their story. You know,
I love it.
And
I love it.
And I said with the whole thing with the whole Dante deal, and just seeing what's going on with it, and how people are playing it out and what's going on with it. I just think at the end of the day, she's gonna walk away scot-free. Yeah, she's gonna walk away scot-free.
Define that for me.
Scot-free.
If she get 15 years, she
ain't gonna get no time. She ain't gonna get no time.
No.
I'm not gonna
define it. If they gave her 15 years, would you define that as
No, I did. I don't think she would get as much time as you or I would have got if it was a crime. No, but I wouldn't say that was Scott. I wouldn't say that was Scott.
You wouldn't say that's Scott free?
Yes, sir. Okay. Scott free is her getting judged not guilty, innocent of a crime.
What if she got 5 years? That'd be Scott free, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't be as much time as you and I would have got. It'd be the system working in our favor, but it wouldn't be Scott free. Scott free is I'm telling you, she's gonna walk away from this unscathed. She might get some civil damages from the family.
Bet right now? Okay.
I told you I don't bet, man. You understand that? I never bet with you. I don't bet.
I'm talking about friendly bet.
I don't friendly bet.
No money.
I don't bet.
No money.
No bet. Like I said, at the end of the day, the way the system is chalked up, you got, like I said, you trying to explain to me about how the system works, how the system is working better. Like I said, they have no problem killing us, man, because they're overseers. They're overseers. Understand what that term is? The term doesn't happen to be kind of coincidental. Terms are put together for a reason, like a laptop, like an overseer, officer, correctional officer. They have all etymology. And what these people are is exactly what they are. They're nothing different. They don't know how to be nothing different. Their job doesn't allow them to be anything different.
They're working for the slave trade.
That's all they can do. That's all. It's modeled. When slaves were when they used to buy slaves, what did they used to do to slaves? They would take slaves, purchase them at an auction, and they would make the slaves run. Basically, they would be on horses. They would run them back to wherever they're going to be. Whether they bought them in Mississippi, they would take them to Texas. When they bought them in Mississippi, to Florida, slaves would have to walk, shackled, walk, run. They would run shackled. Okay, and when they would come to a point where they couldn't move no more, go nowhere, they wouldn't put them in camps. Where did they put them? County jails.
Right.
That's where they would go.
The government is abusing the prison system. They
abusing. But
there's some people that deserve to be in prison and need to be in prison. Of course. And there's some people that don't need to be there. And the government is coming in and saying, hold on, we need the people to do these jobs, because we got these companies working in this prison, that prison. I get it. They're abusing the prison. They're overpopulating it. Yeah. They're locking people up for stuff that shouldn't be locked up. I get it. You're right. You're 100% right. But there's some people that need to be there.
I never disputed that. Okay. But the capitalist system makes that possible.
And I'm not taking nobody's side on
the capitalist system. Capitalist system makes it possible for individuals to because it's you get into inequalities. Mm-hmm. With the inequality, with you having something, I'm not having something. Of course, I want what you got. Mm-hmm. So you get mad at the man for stealing something. Mm-hmm. That's why I say the more we need to talk to more people who don't have, because then you understand why you say these people deserve to be up in there. There's some people who committed murder. Maybe they need to deserve to be in there. But the thing when I was talking to that cop, and I go back to that conversation, I asked him, what is a crime? That's why I ask anybody. Mm-hmm. What is a crime? What is a crime? Because you can't define it to me. Because what's illegal now used to be legal. And what's illegal now, like marijuana is a classic example. 20 years ago, there was giving people life in prison for marijuana.
I'll give you a classic example.
20 years ago. Now, they're talking about making it legal. Yeah. Is it a crime? When was it a crime? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a crime if you say it's a crime. Or it's a crime if I get caught.
I'll give you a classic example of them abusing the system. You got crack cocaine in this hand. Yeah. And you got cocaine in this hand.
They knew what they were doing.
They both cocaine.
That was...
Black people use crack cocaine for the most part.
I would put it in our community, yeah.
White people use powder cocaine.
Yeah.
These are both the same drugs. Both of them. You could have the same damn drug.
1 ounce, 28 grams.
If I got 1 ounce of crack cocaine and you have 1 ounce of powder cocaine, this crack cocaine gonna get this much time and this powder cocaine gonna get this much time.
Yeah, they act like, the problem I have with that, it's not what you just explained. It's that these fucking Negroes and all these other dudes walking around acting like they didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that. You send them motherfuckers to jail for 3 pills. You send them 10 years. Yeah. He got 3 pills.
It's the same fucking drug. One of them's hard, one of them's soft. It's the same fucking drug.
But they don't got.
But the difference is white and black.
Yeah, because they don't criminalize. That's why I keep telling you, man. They don't criminalize. That's why I keep telling you, oh, girl gonna get off. Kim Potter is going free because they don't criminalize the act. So what's the crime? So some people need to be in jail. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that need to be in jail. The problem is the right motherfuckers ain't in jail. That's the problem.
The politicians, the lawmakers, the judges, the people that's really running the slave trade.
Yeah, what I really need you to talk about is how her court process looks so much different than ours. Why does it look so much different? Why are they negotiating jury instructions now? When my trial, they didn't negotiate the jury instructions to the end. There was no discussion. The prosecution told the judge what he wanted, and the defense attorney sat there and said, "That's going to be."
The jury instructions not even supposed to be talked about until the end of the trial.
They're talking about jury instructions now. That's why I know she's going home, because all the prosecutor now knows. The defense knows what they need to prove and what they can't prove, and what evidence is admissible, what evidence should be admissible based on its substantive value. And what I mean by that is that while people are talking about whether or not she mistook the taser for the gun, That's the topic. It has nothing to do with anything. It's whether her intention. What word's her intent? Intent is a strong word. I'll go back to BC. What's up, baby Chris? I'll go back to him in the Black's Law Dictionary and understanding what the word intent means.
Did you see the pictures I sent you?
Pictures don't even. Yeah, I seen the pictures.
Did you see the comparison of the weight comparison between the gun
It
and
don't
the taser?
matter. All that stuff.
Did you see the color comparison?
It don't matter.
How the fuck did she
She
make that
has
mistake?
to have the intent, a criminal intent to kill this man, which she did not.
You're right.
She did not have a criminal intent. She didn't go in and say, I'm going to kill this dude. She didn't say that. So
how do you not have? You ain't gonna tell me I didn't have a criminal intent. If I make a mistake and pull out my gun and shoot you,
when you your situation, when the motherfucking bouncer came up on you,
yeah,
you was trying to protect yourself.
Yeah, I was just protecting myself. But he lied to them and told them that I pulled the gun out of him. When you seen when you seen the gun was coming down into the car, and the crowd was dispersing.
Yeah, now you got a criminal intent. He had an intent to do something malicious with the gun. That's what I'm saying with her. That's why they arguing.
They charged me with second-degree assault with a firearm, and my gun never went off.
Yeah, you never pointed.
Never fired.
Yeah, nothing.
Never fired.
Yeah,
at all.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying with her. She got a jury of all her peers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. She got 11 white jurors.
She can look over there and say,
out of 12 jurors, she got 11 white jurors.
And then you tell me the last time you looked over there and seen 11 black motherfuckers.
I've been to 2 jury trials. I seen 1 black juror between both jury trials. And guess what the black one was? An alternate. He never even made it in the game.
Coming off the bench.
He never even made it in the game.
Come out of the bench. Only time black motherfucker come off the bench.
Never.
Jury trial. In the court.
If it would have been a basketball game or a football game,
he'd be first choice.
First draft. I got something to say. You want to hit the light? You want to turn it on?
No. You said you kind of dark. That's cool too.
I got something to say. We all got something to say. You got something to say. I got something to say. Let's say it. And we all share our platform. We're not talking about no rappers. We're not talking about how much money Beyonce and Jay-Z got. We're not talking about what kind of car Rick Ross just bought. We ain't talking about what he Mill just said in that song.
But I want to know.
No. We ain't talking about that. We talking about some real life issues, real life shit. The criminal justice system. We talking about the law. The shit that they use against us to keep us incarcerated, to keep us locked away, to keep us in bondage.
The thing about it, they've been programmed by society that the police can do no wrong. And like I told you, so what? She made a mistake. She still was protecting us in our public safety.
That's why they putting this shit in the news.
That's why they pepper in the news. That's why they
right now. They taking the jury right now. And that's what I'm saying. It makes it in Minnesota. It's gonna make it hard. The judge is bogus for not sequestering that jury, knowing how short this trial could be. He should have sequestered them, put them in a hotel room, made them not watch the news, don't watch nothing, don't talk to your family, don't do nothing. They could do that. You know what they said in my trial? You know what they said in my trial when I asked for that? Because I said I had a high-profile trial, so I put in a motion to have the jury requested. You know what my defense lawyer told me? And I believe this, man, this broad, she win an Oscar. I'm sure she's somewhere running for political office. She is like, her name Christine Kopp. I remember her name. I never forget her name. I said, well, I want to put in a motion because my story was nice. My people in Florida was calling me, Joe. So I knew, so when she put forth the motion, and she's like, do you really want to put forth that motion? Because if you sequester the jury, they can't go home and they're going to be upset at you and all this other stuff. So she told me. So what they doing? Telling the jury that the defense sequestered them? So she says that to me. So I'm like thinking. So you're in that vulnerable situation. So you're thinking like I'm trying to do anything I possibly can to win. So then the judge was like, "Oh, I don't think his case needs to be. I don't think the jury needs to be sequestered because I don't even know this about this case or anything about this case. I don't know what's going on with it. So
I haven't seen any news story about it. Lying ass fucking judge. Forget her name, the judge. But I'm just telling you, they're not gonna. They understand. They know they want the jury to be tainted. They want the jury to look at the news and do all that other stuff. It's not to say that you can't find 11 people that can't, or 12 people, or whatever the number is, to make a decision on it. It just seems like, because the internet and so much stuff and so many people are making comments and so many people are talking about different things, it just like I said, it's bad. It's all bad. And this lady's gonna walk away free. And like I keep telling you, when you ask me the question, like, did you think that she made a mistake when she pulled the taser, the gun instead of the taser? And I told you it's a narrative. And I said, well, it's not a narrative. It's behavior. And
I don't think she made a mistake. And
it goes back between the two. And I tell you right now, it doesn't matter. What you're saying, she made a mistake. Okay, she made a mistake because if you draw all the way back to when that police officer got into it in a smoke shop, what she's doing is, because when they tell him, you got a carte blanche, you have a sovereignty, you have a sovereign right. When you put this uniform on, anybody who makes a threat against you makes a threat against this state, and you got the right to kill him, blow him back. Guess what? You got your back. Police union got your back. And that's in her head. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell me. That's what I mean by behavior and narrative. I don't mean what the narrative is. I don't think the narrative. I think whether she did it, forget all that. If she did or she didn't, at the end of the day, I ain't got shit to worry about. If I fronted you a key of coke, and I told you don't have to pay me for it, or you can't pay me for it, you don't have to pay me for it. You still got that back in your mind, like, shit, I don't have to pay this motherfucker. I'm about to go out and jack off his money. She got that whole deal, like, shit, I could blow a motherfucker back and just go home and get paid. Shit, I don't feel like working today. It's stupid as it sounds. As petty as it sounds.
The police, you ain't gonna bail me out.
I'm not trying to, and believe me, everybody. Believe me, everybody. I'm not trying to minimize this man's life, but they have minimized our lives by making these people think that they can kill and go home and get a paycheck at the end of the day. Cash out their 401k. Get another job. Motherfucking fellas can't get no motherfucking job. And a lot of motherfuckers ain't even do the crime. This broad gonna be able to go back into the community, live her life, and people gonna be like, I feel so sorry for you. Like I said, if my family came up with $100,000 to bail me out, the whole Minnesota be, hey, how she get that money?
You see what happened?
You said, listen. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when who was telling me this shit? There was like Barbara. Remember Barbara said that any money that she received, it had to be seeded. They had to be able to trace the money back. You couldn't even prove where it came. Yeah. They tried to help her out, and all of a sudden we got to face it. Everybody involved with it. We gonna make sure this money. You better have somebody wealthy, motherfucking money, Mr. Bucks, Mr. Whoever the hell got to be giving you the money, because they know black folks ain't got no money. Yeah. So we want to make sure. And then if they got the money, and if they give you any money, we want to make sure the money that they gave you, we gonna check that money out too. So they better win the lottery. So I'm saying why they're making it difficult.
Yeah, making it hard.
Making it hard. That's why I tell you, when I was saying what I was saying to you that day, I know it came out convoluted. But what I'm trying to tell you is if these individuals believe they can kill you without any responsibility for your death, they blowing you the fuck back without a care.
Better believe.
What? Shit, fuck whether it was a taser or a gun. It could have been a fire. Bitch, you got a fire hose and she don't get no fuck. She pulling out whatever and blowing you back. Cause she ain't worried at the end of the day. Oh, I'm so distraught because I killed them.
Ain't no way she been on the force 20-something years
and didn't know the difference between the two.
And she go through the taser training and the gun training every year, sometimes 2 times a year. And you didn't know. Yeah. Come on, are you serious?
You know, she knew what she was doing.
Pulled the gun.
She wanted an early retirement. So I guess nowadays to kill a black person, get an early retirement. It's as sick as that sounds.
She pulled the gun intentionally, shot that man, and immediately went into her narrative that they teach her in the academy, that she practiced all the time in the academy. I shot a man. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. Taser, all that.
Yeah.
All that. It's all on
Yeah,
video.
it's acting.
Y'all see it. Look
Acting.
on the internet. It's out there.
It's all acting.
It's out there.
Acting. Acting. It's all the fuck it is, man. It's acting because what I meant to tell you that day, Ron B, in the middle, when we was talking, man, is what I was trying to get you. It's not her narrative because she's getting fed a narrative, but she does have a narrative that she's been scripted.
She accepted it?
She's been scripted. She's been programmed to understand that no matter what you do, we got you.
Screenplay murder, we got you.
We got you. Yeah, we got you. So it's that narrative. Knowing she can say it. She's been coached to say it, but it comes from like you. And then it's also a behavior being fed. Black men are threats. And before they came on the scene, they probably already knew he had a pistol before. Because remember, he has a prior crime. You know, he was allegedly did. He did not do it. He was never adjudicated.
You know what he initially got pulled over for?
That thing in the mirror.
The little
the
Christmas tree thing.
Yeah, we used to have fuzzy dice and all types of shit heading for the motherfucker.
You know what? As the days, the months, the time goes by, I'm driving along in my car. I see people all the time with those things in their car.
That's what they
right there on the mirror.
They pulled him. You know why they pulled him over? You know why the fuck they pulled him over? Like they pull us all over. Motherfuckers ain't got shit to do. Let's pull his ass over. We ran his plates. Knew he had a allegation, alleged crime against a white female. We're gonna pull him over and harass the fuck out of him. And that's what I've been telling y'all for the longest. The motherfuckers put in our community to harass the fuck out of us. Motherfuckers be coming home from a long day at work. They want to pull you over. You know what I pulled you over for? Motherfucker, I don't know. Give me the ticket and let me go fuck home.
Next to somebody the other day that had
fuck out of here.
In their car, and I immediately thought about Dante Wright.
He died over that dumbass shit, man.
I'm like, damn. He got a Christmas tree in his.
They got his shit all the time.
You remember back in the day we used to have a whole bunch of them?
Motherfuckers used to have fuzzy dice heading for their shit. Yeah. What the fuck do you mean, Joe? Who gives a fuck if he got a Christmas tree hanging from his shit? So don't y'all got something better to do? Motherfucking Dunkin' Donuts open or some dumbass shit?
He ain't out here. You know my all this summer, I got some homies in the neighborhood and stuff. They ride 4-wheelers and 3-wheelers and stuff like that. You know they've been riding through the city streets, and like that's like unheard of.
Like they in New York or some shit.
Yeah,
like they in New York or something.
Yeah, but usually you gonna do that in the country and stuff down south and stuff like that.
In New York, you see them all the time riding in the hood.
Right. Well, they've been riding all this summer. I'm like, I asked them. I said, man, how y'all getting away with that? They told me. They said, man, the police giving us a pass this year. I said, what do you mean? He said, they giving us a pass this year. We ain't out here trying to hurt nobody and kill nobody. We just having a good time, and they just ain't pulling us over, and we riding. And all this summer, I'll be on Grand Avenue. I'll be on West 7th Street. I'll be on University. I see these boys riding. Riding. But why did it take all of this George Floyd stuff and all of this other stuff, Dante Wright, all Castillo, people getting killed, for y'all to just...
Fuck alone. Motherfuckers ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't trying to call your goofy ass for nothing. Motherfucker, I don't need you for... I'm not trying to call you for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand it. That's all I've been saying, Ron B. It's like, leave me the fuck alone, man. If I don't call you, I don't need you. Get the fuck on. I don't need you. You can't help me with nothing officer friendly. The fuck you want to do? Lock a motherfucker up. Get a promotion. Become a lieutenant. Fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck alone, man. Got nothing else to say, man. Done.
I got something to say. You got something to say. Y'all got something to say. Let's see.
You camera 4 now, but this is going to be camera. You camera 3 still. But when you right here, you camera 4. Okay. When we put this camera in, because this go. Okay. Camera 3 on this episode. Yeah, you're going to be, so set everything up camera 3. Right. And then,
camera 3, episode 8.1. 8.1. I'm going to try to get all this shit. I'm going to try to actually do 4 episodes up.
Not put them up, but just have them done. I got something to say. Bring your mic closer. I got something to say. Bring your mic closer. I got something to say. I got something to say. I got something to say. This episode. Let's see. Be in the middle out. My job. Don't fuck with me. And we can go. I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you, because it's not about the work. It just seems like what you doing is not about work. Because I'm doing my job. What you do seems to be personal. If it's personal, let's figure it out. Because we men, we can figure this shit out right now.
I'm saying, you don't have to be overly aggressive, but you need to tell a motherfucker what time it is. Because what you're doing is letting the shit build up, and as it builds up, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna get hot one day, you're gonna come in, and you're gonna choke that motherfucker out.
Nah. Hold on. Here go Ron B in the middle. Ron B in the middle told him the totally opposite. I told him that we got to get on their level.
How you gonna get on this level?
We got to get on their level.
Disrespecting him.
Listen, what they gonna do if he punch him?
He gonna punch him.
Hold on. What they gonna do if he punch him? If it go to blows?
I'm trying to keep him from not punching him.
I understand that. But what they gonna do if he do punch him?
He ain't gonna punch him.
No,
he ain't gonna punch him.
But hold on, I'm trying to go somewhere with
this. Why would
this.
he punch him if he's listen, Ron, I come to you and be like, Ron, listen, man.
I'm trying to go somewhere with this.
Where you going?
I'm trying to go somewhere with
Where
this.
you going?
I'm trying to go somewhere.
Where you going?
We got to get on their level.
What level?
Their level is if he punch him, if anything happen and he fight him, they gonna call the police on him and he gonna go to jail.
Right.
So he got to go to HR and get on dude ass. Don't call the police.
For what? He's not doing anything. He's just being an arrogant asshole. The problem he's being an arrogant asshole is because he's not telling dude like, hold on, wait a minute. What? I ain't your kid.
Check this out.
I ain't your motherfucking kid.
Now listen, I'm about to tell you this. You might want to stop. You might want to start talking about this subject. Guess what?
What?
The hiring dude that hired me, the motherfucking the boss of all that said what go, told me when he introduced me to this guy and walked off on the guy, he said, "You're gonna have to work with him a little bit. He's kind of like he's one of those guys that's
You know how many times I heard that? The last dude I worked with, you know, he got this little thing. They do the little racist thing. They talk about Mexicans. They talk about it. You went around there and talk about blacks. And then he'll get like we'll be on a project together. The motherfucker, he like in his 60s, so I couldn't knock him the fuck out. But he in his 60s, so he'll be like, we'll be on a project, and we'll be fixing a belt, or we'll be putting in a belt, or something like that. And say we don't have the right correct tools, or say we work on a job and he's troubleshooting the job, and then you bring your toolkit, and he go into your toolkit and be like, oh, you don't have the right tools and all this other stuff. Listen, man. Working with a motherfucker, man, it ain't working. You gonna work with me before I work with you. Not to say that he's a senior tech, so he has way more knowledge than I have.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is that there's a way to communicate. Yeah. Talking to a person is not communication. Communication is explaining back and forth. Conversation between two people. But it's both people listening. Right. Not you telling me, delegating me like I'm some type of I'm like, yeah, like you gonna like, and that's the problem. Like if they know, like listen, dude's a lead and he's got all this stuff that's going on.
You get mad all over again.
You write
I'm looking at you how you pacing.
You write HR. HR is going to do nothing but side with the lead because the only thing they'll look at, he's been here for so many years. He's like that. Yeah. He's the only thing he's doing is he's just weeding out the bad fruit and making sure this dude's like, no, man. I'm here, like you said, it's professional. It's a business. I'm here to do my job, and I'm not here to be somebody's plump bitch. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you disrespect me and talk to me. File a discrimination lawsuit against their ass and watch they wake the fuck up.
Yeah,
he's discriminating against me because blah blah blah. They ain't going to hear that shit. I'm saying I already dealt with them. I'm just saying
I need to go to HR and I need to get the proper trail. The proper trail is I done did the first step. One, I went to the dude. One, I went to my brother. One, I went to our hiring boss that hired me. Now
when you went to the dude, what did you say to the dude?
Hey, look, man, I'm having trouble with dude. I'm expensive.
No, you didn't go to the dude directly. You went to his supervisor, right?
I went to my brother first. First, I went to the dude and I said, hey, man, what is the problem?
And what he said?
What
did he say?
I can't remember, but this is what he always says. Blah, 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 and walk off.
No, hold on, wait a minute.
He's Spanish. I can't understand
you're a Spanish cat?
Yeah, I can understand his words because you go to talking fast, and you know the English kind of like cut short on some of the phrases and sentences and plurals and shit. How to put it in.
Oh, he's a Spanish. I think he's a white guy.
No, he's a Spanish guy.
Yeah, so how I would deal with him, I would just catch his ass drinking somewhere. Just go out, catch him out drinking.
You can't take it to the street.
Catch him out drinking and chop it up with him because he probably got he might just dislike black folks. Some of the Mexican dudes do.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
So you might just want to just catch him out drinking one night or find out where he drink, where he hang out, and slide on him and just holler at him on low key. Hey, bro, I know you just doing your job.
I ain't got the energy.
Here's a drink and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to prevent you from knocking the motherfucker out.
I ain't gonna do that because you know why I ain't gonna do that? I would have been done it. You know why I haven't done it? Because my brother worked there and he helped me get the job there. So I ain't have let the dick put that much up in me with no Vaseline the whole time I've been there. Straight
Ain't
up.
no job work that, Joe.
And it, damn! That's what the fuck up. That's why I'm looking for another.
Ain't no motherfucking job work.
Ain't no motherfucking job. And that's what my Jimbo Bob ass motherfucking slave, like, yes, sir, master, I'm gonna take whatever you put at me because I want this job.
That's what
That's what
they don't understand about Minnesota. Minnesota jobs are available to you, for you, but they want you to do these laborious jobs where they can, like, Ron already had a conversation when he first started his job, where they was just trying to disrespect him. I'm gonna keep the job, I need a job, da, da, da. I don't need none of that shit, man. Fuck off.
No, that was my other job. The
I'm
dude was
telling
tripping
you,
with
I'm
me about
telling
the
you that
hat.
job-
Yeah.
I'm telling you about when you was talking about Buddy at the other job.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, fuck him.
I probably went crazy on his ass.
I told that motherfucker, man, get the fuck, man. Listen, Joe. Man, listen, man. I get 2 fucks about you in your little league position, man. Fuck out my way, man. And I said,
Like, well, so that's what I need. So I got 2 full-time jobs when I got here.
Oh, you tricked me just then, too.
Yeah,
I'll tell you about it later.
You know what I'm saying? I got 2 full-time jobs when I got here.
it's all good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm feeling you. I'm just telling you, like,
I feel you.
this I'm saying, you know, like you set it up with her, and you be, you know, she might be like, you know, I got the cake, but whatever, she might block me on the phone, see what he gonna do, act like a kid, whatever. I just, you know, I don't know her. I maybe she.
Let me say this right here.
Intend on
Let me say this right
getting
here. Let me say this right here. In the past, she gave me $1,000 and a $600 lottery ticket. Cause I said, man, I'm trying to get something fixed on my car, and I showed her the bill. I said, man, this shit costs like $1,500 to fix. I had exactly like close to $1,800 left in my name. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to spend it all. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck, man, cause I wanted to go buy me some trees and shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
And she gave me a $600 check and $1,000 cash. You know what I did? I said, I should appreciate this. $1,000, you can keep the $1,000. I said, the $600 is good enough. And I said, let's work on the payment plan.
Hey, you doing some bugs.
You know what she said? You don't owe me nothing.
Yeah, I would just keep it like that.
That's what she said. I owe her nothing, so I let that be.
Chalk it up to the gun.
Yeah. But take that off.
Say that same thing with prison. They figure that they send some people to prison thinking that once they get in prison, they're going to get destroyed or whatever. Some people get in prison and the lions embrace them. Let them lay in their lap, let them pet them. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it is what it is. But what I was saying, like even with life, right? Like if we take out, like the Bible was saying, basically, Peter had doubt. He had doubt. He started lacking in faith. And he said, where? Did anybody ever pay any attention? He said, where? Where did you start lacking in doubt? Where did you doubt? Where did you have? You know where he had it? It's where when he started looking off. That's where. That's when. When he started looking off, that's when he started worrying about the waves around him. He said, where? That's where when he started. When he started looking at everything else around him, that is when he started having a doubt and lack of faith. But we can do this. We can be the same way. Some people need Jesus to guide them through everything, all the time. They're gonna try to do nothing on their own. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, take your eyes off the shit that's supported, that's well grounded, and keep you focused, and you'll always be falling and sinking and shit. That's just like even a dope dealer. Shit, if he take his mind off his money, they ain't focusing on his money the right way he's supposed to focus on his money. That's what his motherfucking bankroll will do. Motherfucking bankroll will start going down, down, down. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just an analogy that is used, but we can flip that thing and toss that thing in several different ways. You know what I mean? So I hope you make some money off this shit one day.
I'm gonna make some money.
I hope you make some money. Goddamn, because I'm camera shy like a motherfucker.
We're going straight to the top.
Damn.
We're going straight to the top.
Where we going?
Straight to the top.
I just want
I got something to say. We're going straight to the top.
I just want to take them with me. They want to go.
We're going straight to the top.
Be a help. Be of assistance.
We're going straight to the top. That's just God smoke. That's a good shit. That's the God smoke. Get my good side. Get my good side. I got something to say. SAFMO, the prison lawyer. I forget to say that.
I got something
Man,
to
you know,
say.
I just found out who the hell you was on my Snapchat. I'm learning this shit, man.
I was gonna stop me. We used to stop
Man, I get shit from you all the time. Talking about Elmo. I said, who the fuck
Yeah,
is
Elmo.
Elmo, man? Who the fuck is Elmo?
I didn't know who Elmo was
Fuck
at
is
first.
Elmo. How the fuck Elmo keep sending me shit?
Yeah.
I don't even know Elmo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's him.
Elmo.
That's him.
El Senor.
Elmo.
El Simo. What the fuck is that?
Elmo.
Elmo got
Elmo.
something to say.
Elmo.
I
got something to say too. I gotta fix up this character for the people, man.
I was gonna be ill mode, but
Just people like to be fictitious. You know?
I'm ill mode, but I was gonna be more ill, but they don't. That more ill is already taken.
Okay.
So I'm ill mode. You know what I'm saying?
Originator. You only got 1 10-5. That's all you guys.
How many 10-5s we got?
Just one.
Just one.
I'm trying to pass on some little 10-5s, but I can't find the right woman. I feel like it's fucking selection.
That's what I wanted to have with Amira. That's what I wanted to get on Amira about. I wanted you to start talking about what these women want. That's what I was wanting. I was gonna strike that up with you. I was gonna strike that shit up with you.
And that's my
They
conversation.
need to find a man that can put babies in and make as many as they can.
And that's
So many governments.
no. Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, man.
So many governments start helping the patients.
I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit.
You got school now.
That's my conversation, because I've been out
Why do
here.
you think white people have so many kids?
Hold on. I've been out here for a minute.
Put the white girls in them.
But I've been out here since March. I've been with several women,
You a good man, good
and I'm a
job,
good man,
thing.
good job. You know, I've been trying to be cordial with these women that I've been with, and
certified real motherfucker, bro.
I can't understand
Your DNA is a good
what they
DNA
want.
thing. I don't either, dog. I don't either.
That's what I want to have that.
To me, it seemed like they want to be beaten, lied to, treated like shit.
Played games with.
The thing about it is,
You know what I'm saying?
it's like baby daddy come back in the picture.
Because those are the men that's beating on these women, the men that's abusing these women and cheating on these women is the ones that stand with these women. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What did I do to you?
Yeah, you come by, you a good man, you got good potential. They want to dog you,
Yeah.
and then they want to cry to you.
I got my own crib. I ain't trying to live with you.
They want to cry. They want to cry to
I'll let
you.
you sometime.
They want to cry at you about to do this. You know, I want to hear that shit. I don't get no fuck. I'm good. I got. Remember we used to say back in the days, I got in-house.
Yeah.
This is I got something to say. What the women really want from a nigga. Like DMX say, what y'all really want from a nigga?
That's right. He got 30 years.
I got something to say.
I love you.